Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about a new theme deck from the Fates Collide set. This theme deck is called Sky Garden, and it's a Fairy Fire deck. This deck has a lot of very high HP Pokemon, and a lot of them have abilities that make them quite tanky. We have a little bit more healing than the other deck. That was Battle Ruler. And generally, I like this deck. I prefer this deck over Battle Ruler, to be honest. It just appeals to my playstyle, maybe. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards that they've got. All right, so we've got Kangaskhan. This is quite a good Pokemon. It's got Tiny Punch and Mega Punch. For 2 energy to do 40 damage with 120 HP is pretty damn good. And Mega Punch, I mean, it's going to knock out quite a lot of Pokemon in themed. Lugia, this is not like what I mean by tanky. You've got 120 HP and you reduce damage by 20. This is pretty damn good, but sadly it doesn't do that much damage. This is good against Pokemon EX, but you don't get those in themed, as far as I know, anyway. Okay, so we've got Meowth, who has Terminal Strike. Uh, yeah, it's a pretty good ability, 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I mean, yeah, not bad. It's alright. Snorlax, this is another Pokemon, got loads of HP, an ability that for 4 energy does 50 damage, and it heals the same amount of damage that it does. So it can heal for 50 effectively. I mean, if you've got damage bonuses on it or anything, it will heal for more. But I don't think it doesn't have that in this theme deck. But I mean, you could use that in standard or something to heal him up a lot more. This is really annoying to play against because like it's just healing all the time, and it's got 140 anyway. But getting that 4 energy on him, we've got Toss and Turn as well. Okay, so if he's asleep, this deck doesn't have anything that puts him to sleep, sadly. But I suppose if your opponent put you to sleep, you can be doing 120 damage, which is pretty crazy to be honest. Pretty good Pokemon in general though. Okay, so we've got Wisma. This is fairly lackluster. You always get something like this in themed. Okay, and he evolves, and it's still not that great to be honest. We got Smash Kick for 10 damage with 1, which is okay, I suppose. And then for 3 energy, we got Stomp, which does 40, and then you flip a coin, and it does another 40 damage if you get heads. I mean, the potential to do 80 damage. I mean, it's okay, but I mean, compared to other things that you could get, I mean, especially as this is an evolution as well, it's just not really that great. I mean, I'd rather put my energy on something else. If you're lucky enough to get something else, but it's reasonable anyway. We got Conti, fairly basic. Whimsicott, uh, I mean, this is okay, but again, this is an evolution. Sadly, it just doesn't do enough. 40 damage for 1 energy, but you lose that energy and it moves to another one of your Pokemon. So if you've got tons of fairy energy, this is okay. I mean, it's reasonable. We've got Jigglypuff. We've got Pound and Rollout, fairly basic, and he evolves. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, so yeah, he's good. Let's be honest, he's good. He does flip 2 coins, does 60 damage times the number of heads for 3 energy. I find that this is better than the other one where you flip 1 coin and you do an extra foot. The idea of potentially doing 120 damage, or on average you'll do 60. I mean, you might do nothing, but that's pretty damn good. Um, Okay, so expand. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 30. See, this is another one. This is another tanky Pokemon. You got 100 HP, you do 30 damage, and the next turn your opponent does 30 less damage. Very, very tanky. Okay, we got Snubble. I kind of like this for 2 energy. The ability, you either do nothing or 50. I do feel like this deck generally throws a few too many coins, but okay. I don't mind Reckless because most basic Pokemon with 2 energy don't do enough damage. So the chance to kill something in that turn or not for 50 damage, I mean, it's pretty good. I don't think it's awful anyway. We got Fennekin, Will-O-Wisp, and Tail Whip. I mean, even Tail Whip on this guy is a bit tanky, you know. Okay, so we got Braxium. We got Destructive Flame. Flip a coin. If heads, discard an energy attack to your opponent's active Pokemon. Pretty good. That is pretty good. And Crackling Ribbon. I think you'd be doing Destructive Flame quite a lot against your opponent. It's very frustrating. This deck just generally is quite frustrating to play against. Okay, and we got Delphox. This guy is good. Okay, so you got Flickering Flames. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep for 40 damage with 1 energy. I know it's a stage 2, but even so, that is really good. And we got Psystorm. This attack does 20 damage times the amount of energy attack to all Pokemon in play. I mean, there's a few other Pokemon that have this sort of ability, and yeah, I mean you could be doing quite crazy damage quite easily on that. Sadly, there's no energy acceleration in this deck, but he's very good. We got Moltres. Um, we got Combustion and Flying Flare. Combustion's fairly basic, considering he's a basic. He's pretty good. And Flying Flare for 4 energy, you may do 40 damage. If you do, this Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. So you get a choice. You either do 80 or 120. And if you do 120, you do 20 damage to yourself. This is really good because most Pokemon that you'll be playing against will have less than 80. But if they do have more, you can still kill them, which is absolutely crazy. Fairy Drop, nice healing item. The fact that it's an item and it heals for 50 is great. Professor's Letter, standard 2 energy, Ultra Ball. Discard 2 cards. It's great for getting the right Pokemon that you want. Maybe you want to get this evolution line going. Ultra Ball will help quite well. Pokemon Center Lady, being able to heal for 60 and get rid of special conditions is absolutely great. It's annoying, just take note that it's a supporter card, but I don't think that's going to matter so much the fact that you can do it, what it does. Okay, so we've got Pokemon Fan Club. We can get 2 basic Pokemon. This deck has quite a few good basic Pokemon in it, and a lot that can stall your opponents for this evolution line, maybe, or maybe just straight out damage like this guy. I mean, yeah, or even him is going to be doing crazy damage. So yeah, I understand why this is here. This is a good card for this deck. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 5 cards. This is a good card. You only get 5 cards, but on the other hand, you get to keep all the cards they retain. They don't get discarded. Okay. Tarino, draw 3 cards. I like this card in theme decks so much because just being able to just draw more cards. Some theme decks just don't have enough card draw, being able to put your cards back into your deck or anything like that. These 2 cards really help get the deck moving along. We got Wally. This guy is great for getting your evolutions going. You can do it on turn 1. I mean, yeah, he's good. What more can you say about him, really? Energy Pouch. This is one of the new cards. being able to retain. This is one card that I think is great in this deck because you can have 4 energies on most of. Okay, so we've got 4 energy on him and 4 energy on him and 3 energy. So like most of these cards, there's a lot of these cards anyway. They need either 4 or 3 energy to do their top attacks. So this is where energy pouch is suddenly really good. I I, I really want to try energy pouch in standard and see, but we'll see how that goes anyway. All right, we've got 18 energies as well, which is quite a lot. But considering you'll be dumping them all over your Pokemon, so I think it's kind of maybe a little bit less, but it is needed for this deck, I think. And I think it's a reasonable amount for this deck considering it's a theme deck as well. Okay, so after this, I'm going to play a versus game. Okay, so we're gonna look for an opponent. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully, we can see how this deck works. It doesn't really have much to it apart from sticking tanky stuff in and hoping for the best, really. But we'll see. All right, so this is not a good hand. We do not have much that's going to do anything. Okay, so it's got a retreat cost. Okay, so we're going to go with Conti because mainly because he's only got a retreat cost of 1. I know Jigglypuff evolves into something quite nice, but we'll stick with Conti. Alright, so let's see what. This might be a problem looking at what I've got in my hand. Anyway, at least we got the retreat going here. Yeah. Okay, so he's probably going to be trying to evolve one of these anyway, because that is where his damage lies, really. Okay, so we might just go for Meowth. I know he's not. No, no, Meowth's even awful as well, to be perfectly honest. So I'm not really. Oh, okay, so we got our Pokemon fan club. This is what I was saying about this deck. This Pokemon fan club's like sort of essential. Shall we go for Snorlax? I'm just thinking he can do 70. No, it's not bad. It'll take 4 turns to power him up though, and 3 to get the. Okay, so we're definitely gonna get Snorlax. Snorlax is good. One of the main problems with this deck is getting. Yes, I think we're gonna go with him because we have the 2-fire already. But Snorlax might just go in first just to cause trouble. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go with this guy. Okay. Alright, so I'm not really sure what he's doing, to be honest, with putting energy on Persian. I know he's alright, but it just doesn't seem to make sense. He should have been putting energy on this guy. He could have caused me a lot of trouble. And now as it stands, he's gonna go down and all he's gonna have is Persian. And he's not like amazing or anything. Hopefully I won't get paralyzed. Okay, so we got paralyzed. That kind of messes me up for this turn. But It's not the end of the world. Shall we show him we're going to put this on him? Yeah, it doesn't make that much. I don't think it would change what he's going to do. He doesn't actually have much choice in the matter. He hasn't got anything that's going to take my tool away anyway, so that's all good. So now if he dies, at least I know I'm going to get those 4 energy back, which is what it's about. You see, he could have killed me a long time ago, and he should have. All right, so I'm just trying to think what we got. Okay, so he's okay. I kind of want to try and get that going, so I'm gonna keep that open. This guy's not that great, so and we're gonna do flying flare, but we're not gonna take the damage. So as you can see, that 80 damage is enough to do. It's gonna get plenty of work with just doing 80 damage. Okay, so as you can see, I was quite lucky. I got Fennekin. Hopefully, we'll get the next evolution line. Yeah, we're definitely gonna try and get him going, because I think he'll be the next Pokemon I bring out. It's a shame because Kangaskhan, I like the look of him. All right, so he's got 90 HP, so we're gonna have to do the extra damage. Yes, but taking that extra 20 is just great anyway, so it's all good. Okay, so it looks like all my Fennekins were in my prize draw, but okay, that's fine. Hopefully I can draw some energy to actually put on Fennekin now, or Braxian, because okay, so it's another poke. Oh god. All right. Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't watching. Oh, okay. So he played Ace Train. Okay. All right. So, oh well, I got my energy anyway, so that's good. Do I want 5 different cards, or do I want to get 3 more? Just trying to think. So if I get 3 more, no, we're gonna go with the 5. Yes, because that's a whole fresh new 5, and I got him anyway. So maybe we're gonna go for Wigglypuff next, because Fennekin does not seem like it's going to be happening. Alright, so we're going to take the damage. Yep. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of energy in our hand. Yeah, because he's... Oh, okay, so we've got Delphox. Hopefully we can get his evolution going. Oh, Flickering Flames is actually really good. Having the ability to do 40 damage and put your opponent to sleep is mental, really. Okay, so the one problem that we don't have is energy, at least. That has set me up energy wise. So what are we going to put in next though? That is the question. I think we're going to go for Wigglypuff. Yeah. Okay, so nothing really there. Yeah, we're going to use Fairy Energy, because I'm hoping to get this guy going. Oh, we only need 1 fire. That is so efficient. That he only needs 1 fire to be good. So let's see what he does. You see, next turn he hasn't really got anything he can really do, because I was just going to do expand, and so unless he's got an evolution, he's just going to be sitting there doing no damage to me. And he has nothing on the board that can actually damage Wigglypuff after this. Because I'm just gonna keep doing expand. Well, probably not. I'll probably be doing double slaps as well, but the point still stands. He's got nothing. Okay, so well, yeah, Hydro Slash will do something at least. Oh, I forgot. I'm weak to steel. Okay, so it's not as bad, but he's still not going to be able to do any damage to me in next turn anyway. Unless he can bring him in. No, no, he can't. He hasn't got enough energy to swap him out and do a Hydro Slash, so that's not going to happen. And even if he did, I'd still be alive, so that is one tough cookie right there. Alright, so I'm really hoping that I can get Fennekin going, because I just really want to see that in action. Doing the flickering flames. I've used this deck a couple of times. I've never got the evolution going. But okay, so does that mean? Okay, so we're gonna have to hope for a double slap, and hopefully we can take him out next turn. Yeah, because we're just gonna be sitting here not doing anything otherwise. Oh yes, we're gonna stick that on him. All right, let's see what we get. Okay. Why can't I use that on him? Oh, it's a supporter card. Okay. So next turn, he's going to evolve. Alright, so we're hoping for just one head out of two. Come on. Yeah, so he's out. He's still going to get my Wigglypuff next turn if he's got an energy. So, you know, it's not like he's doing terribly. He's not there, so I'm not really sure what ability he has. I forgot what type of what he actually gets when he evolves. So I think I'm gonna. Oh, come on! Why are you messing around with stuff like this? Come on. Okay, so he's not that great, and I just realised he would be able to one-shot me as well with Hydro Slash. So I think we are going to take a tactical retreat. I've got a feeling I might have to go for Kangaskhan. Yeah, we're gonna go for Kangaskhan now. Let's start on him. Sadly, he's weak to water, and he's got a strong water Pokemon right there. And we're gonna try and go for a double slap again. Hopefully, we get a bit of luck. Nope. But I don't think it's gonna matter that much because again, he can't bring Vampirion in and move the Eevee. So all right, so we're gonna just evolve him. I think, if anything, he's just going to be the threat of putting your opponent to sleep, really. Whereas Kangaskhan's going to be the one that actually does any work, because totally. So only got to knock out one more Pokemon on the opponent, so that's good. All right, so he can knock me out if he's got an. Oh, okay, so we won. All right, so thank you for watching. Feel free to comment, subscribe, like. And I'll see you soon.